so the premise is that tomorrow I'm going to Helsinki, the capital of Finland, for a one-day trip with my friend, and we will fly there early tomorrow morning and then spend the day there doing whatnot and then take the midnight train back. So I'm going to have this bag with me on the plane, on the train, and basically on my back the entire day. That was a lot of rhymes. So in this video we'll find out how well does this cube bag work as a camera bag and also as a everyday pack bag for short-term traveling. So without further ado, let's start packing. Well, that sounded wrong. Let's see what I'm gonna take with me. So here we go. Very minimal amount of stuff because it's only a one-day trip. I don't need a lot of stuff. And well, obviously I'm gonna have to change the camera for this because I'm gonna put this in the bag. Alright, change the camera. Here's the Sony that I'm gonna take with me. Let's put it right there for the specific slot that I've designed for it. Then let's put the tripod, and for the tripod there, the charger parts. There we go. All of this obviously. Need that stuff. More of this stuff. I don't know why I call it this stuff. Then power bank. I think we can fit that there. The extra battery, let's just put it right there as well. Then SD card and the adapter. Sadly, I don't have like specific, or this cube bag doesn't have specific slots for those. I wish there would have been some like little holders for these, but whatever, it is what it is. Let's put them here on top so they don't get lost anywhere there. Playing cards, because they're always super useful to take for one day trip where you probably won't use them. Then let's take the charger. That like this, and oh my god, please you make me look bad. Missed the charger. Yeah, I think that's the camera setup. That's how it looks like. Not the most beautiful, but it works. Let's close it. Then the fun part, the pack part. This never gets old. Wow. I just love doing that. By the way, if anybody's wondering, is that annoying to put back in and open? It's not. It's very convenient. It takes maybe like less than half minute to close. It's very easy. It's not one of those where it's too compact that it's actually way too difficult to close it to be convenient, like a lot of these type of things are. This works very well. It's very easy to close, very easy to open, works perfectly. So let's open this. First of all, we have this back pocket here. I don't know what else to put there really, but let's put the passport in there. Then close the underwear, socks, t-shirt, all the minimal stuff that you need for one day trip just in case. Then I forgot to mention earlier, but the headphones obviously. And honestly, that's all I need. I probably won't honestly even need this backpack part, but I want to use the entire cube bag with everything that it has to offer, because otherwise it won't be a proper testing, would it? So that's basically it. That's packing done. See you tomorrow. Finally change from phone to the camera, and let's talk a bit, not that I have time. Alright, anyways, the weather is pretty bad, so I don't want to keep the camera out too much, so I have to change my plan a bit. I'm gonna give my thoughts about this camera bag a little bit more in depth when once I'm home tomorrow. But it's not raining, but it's kind of like this misty, you know, kind of wet, so I want to keep my gear dry. So yeah, anyways, just to say it shortly, everything went fine with the plane. I would have wanted to film with this camera, but again, the plane wasn't full. They needed somebody to go on the wing seats, so they asked me. And obviously you can have your bag between your legs on the, if you're on those seats, you have to put it up there on top of you to the shelves. And the flight was only like 45 minutes to an hour, so I didn't bother to take the camera out of there, just to film a little bit on the plane. The flight went well, no issues with the bag, nothing. It's very safe. Didn't have any worries that anything is gonna break. Nothing did break. Everything works fine. Thank God my trip is not really the point of this video. It's more so this, the camera bag is the point of this video. So either way, I'm gonna see how it works out. It feels good. You know, it doesn't hurt on my shoulders or on my neck or anything. It's very light. Obviously I don't have much gear, but my friends are in some school test. I'm not really sure what it is, some type of psychological testing because they're applying for school anyways. That's not important, but the point is I'm just waiting for them to finish. I have no idea how long it takes. I was supposed to film a little bit more here, but I have no idea what I'm gonna film, and I don't want to get my gear wet, so I just have to figure out something to do in between. Maybe I'm gonna go back to the coffee shop I just came from and get another coffee and sit there for a couple hours. I have no idea. And after that, we're gonna do something. We had talked about maybe going to movies or maybe some karting. How do you say that? Kart driving. Anyways, you get the idea. And that's pretty much the plan. So in other words, we don't really have a plan. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to get some coffee. So instead of coffee, I bought some smoothie like you can see, and no one cares. Anyways, after that, my friends and I went karting. They went to eat some sweet chicken and went to see the Top Gun Maverick at the movie theater. I didn't feel much because our schedule was super hectic and I just didn't have the time. After that, it was already almost 11 p.m. and we went to find our night train, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Let's get back to my final thoughts about the camera bag, shall we? Alright, we're back from the trip back home. Like I said in the video, I'm gonna give you my thoughts about my experience using this bag, traveling with this bag for the first time. I'm gonna go through a few points, which are how comfortable was it, how secure did it feel, how convenient was it, and was there anything that I felt were missing. So let's start with how comfortable was it. Like I said earlier in the video, it's very light and it's very small. And I just realized this mic wasn't on, so hope the sound is a little bit better now.
There's the dumbass.
So one complaint that I've heard about this camera bag quite a few times, even before I bought this, was that the straps are not padded and that they are very thin, which can be uncomfortable. But from my personal experience, it wasn't uncomfortable at all. It was very comfortable. Obviously, I didn't have much stuff with me, so it was very light for me. So that's one thing also. But if you want a backpack for like hiking, or if you have a lot of heavy gear, obviously this is not the one for you. That's not what this is made for. This is made for people like me who want to travel small and simple. And yeah, when it comes to comfortability, I honestly don't have any complaints. Okay, it's comfortable, but how secure does it feel? To simply put it, very secure. Never at any point of the trip did the bag give me any reason to feel like my gear is in danger, or it's gonna break, or something's gonna break, something's not gonna work. Everything from opening the zips to opening the bag itself into a backpack and putting it back, any of that, there was never any reason for me to feel like anything is going to break. I heard some people say that they were afraid of the straps opening or something. I didn't have any problem with that either. Never felt like they would, you know. This feels very premium quality, it feels very secure. So yeah, nothing but plus at this point. Then, how convenient was it? Well, it's a backpack, right? So you will have to have your camera out of the bag at all times if you want to film throughout the day. You know, if you're doing like a vlog or something and you never know when you're planning to film. Like if it's in your bag, if the camera is in here, trust me, you will never take the camera out unless you're like traveling alone and you have all the time you want. For me, I was traveling with my friends. They didn't have cameras with them. They didn't film anything. So never really had the time to just, you know, stop for a second and go and take the camera out and put everything on place. If you're planning to vlog or something, I just recommend just have your camera out. So obviously for that purpose, camera backpacks are never really the most convenient choice. But it's not really a con though, since it's the same thing for every backpack, just because it's a backpack. Otherwise, it's very convenient. Things are very easy to take out and put back in. The backpack part opens very easily, closes very easily. All around very convenient for a camera backpack, in my opinion. Okay, was it missing anything? Well, like I said earlier in the video, I wish there would be some specific slots for SD cards. So that's one thing that is missing in my opinion. Also, there could be, from either side, there could be like a bottle holder. I just think they wanted this sleek design And obviously this is meant to be part of the bigger traveling backpack system, so that's probably one of the reasons why they don't have that in, but I wish they did. And yeah, it's kind of annoying to having to carry your bottle in your hand or put it in the backpack and then it's shaking around there. So yeah, that's also a 1 minus. And the last thing, this pocket, I wish it would have been bigger. Right now it's too small for even like a tablet. I don't even know what else to put there other than passport. Honestly, it's just too small for anything else at this point. So those are the cons, those are the things that I think it's missing. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, well, you know how the YouTube stuff works, liking and subscribing, all that stuff. So I'm not gonna waste the time any longer. Hope I'm gonna see you in the next video. But until then, have a good one.